Hey, welcome back, everyone. Justin here, and thanks for taking a few minutes. I hope this helps you immensely. So, as you know, I'm doing a simple three-part, three-step, kind of course here to help you start making some money, get up and running online in a matter of today, like a few hours. And so it's a simple 3 steps. The first step, find an offer. Find something to sell. Second step, drive traffic. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. Get people to actually see it. And then step 3 is to actually build a business, right? Build an asset, build a list that you can continue to share value with people over time, and that you can, promote other products that people can also get benefit, and you'll make some money doing that. So let's get right into it. So we want to talk about, I'm in the car here, I'm just backing up. But we want to talk about step 2. So step 2, getting traffic to your site. So getting traffic to your site. So the way I like to look at this is, this is probably the most important step. Finding an offer is not very hard. You probably should have done that already. And if you haven't, go back and watch step 1 because you're going to want to do that first. Again, we said, you can always perfect things as you go, but the most important thing is that you get started and you take action. So step 2 here is getting traffic. So let's talk about, how do you get traffic? I like to keep it simple. There's 2 ways that I see it, right? The first way is you have free traffic, and the other way is you have paid traffic. And there's pros and cons to each. Let's start with free traffic. Well, free traffic, it's free for a reason. Usually because it takes a little bit of your time to do that. So but it's free. So if you have the time to put in, and you can, I'll just briefly touch on this. You can always Google, and, I can get into this further at another time for those that are interested. But, this could be something as simple as, get a Facebook account, join Facebook groups, join groups that are specific to whatever you're offering. Find those people that you think would be interested in the value that you're sharing. And then, simply just start posting in these groups, start befriending some of these people in these groups that are like-minded. And that's just an easy, simple way, and do it on a consistent basis, right? I mean, don't just do it, one time and think, no, this is something you want to do consistently, so maybe you do it, 5 hours a week, and, maybe an hour a day or something like that, if you're choosing to do it this way. And then at the end of a week or 2, reassess and see, well, how well did this work for me? You're right. Because if it's not working, then don't keep doing it. But you'll get to know your numbers. You'll get to know, how well your marketing effort is actually working. And so simple as that. Now, what do you post, right? Because if you're doing this, say, in a Facebook group or a Facebook post, I would suggest probably the easiest thing to do is you want to provide, keep it short and simple, maybe a couple sentences, and then you want to have a link to your capture page. Now, we didn't talk about the capture page yet because that's going to come up in step 3. Okay, that's going to be how we build our list, and that's how all of step 1, 2, and 3, they all come together. And it also makes it very simple, because it makes it very simple where you can just copy and paste, whatever you're sharing, check it out, send your link and send them to there. Now, one caveat is some of the sites, whether you're using Facebook or Twitter, I mean, they work, anywhere you want to go, blogs, what have you. Some of the sites don't like certain affiliate links. So you may need to either have a link shortener, like Bitly, or Google has a Google link shortener. It's very simple. You just take the link that you were going to use and just go to that site and put it in, and they'll give you a new link. And you'll know very quickly if your links are, if the site like Facebook or whatever is taking your links. But and if that doesn't work, then you could just go to get your own domain. Go to GoDaddy.com, choose something, choose a domain name that you like. You'll probably pay about $10 or so for a year. And what you'll want to do is then you'll have to go into your settings on GoDaddy, but you want to mask forward your domain. So you want to take, whatever your affiliate link is, and you want to have it masked forward to your domain name that you're actually going to use when you share with people, right? When you share your post or what have you. So that's simple. That's free traffic. And there's so many different sites and apps and things that you can do. I focused here on Facebook because it's, everybody seems to know what it is, and it's pretty easy to do just that, right? Join some groups, join maybe 20 groups a day for a week. Don't do too many. Facebook doesn't like you doing too much too quick. That's why I say keep it simple, right? You don't want to do too quick, or they think you're a robot or whatever, and then they're going to, suspend your account for a few days. And finally, if you are going to do that, what I always like to do is I like to keep, business and personal separate. The reason I say this is because, if you're doing things in a business page, one, you might not want all your friends and family, seeing everything you're doing. And, but two, if, for instance, if something were to go wrong on Facebook, say you're posting too much or you get suspended or whatnot, it's not going to affect, your normal Facebook account, where you're, seeing your, talking to your friends, seeing what they're doing and all that. So I think it's a good idea, no matter what you're doing, to just keep your personal and your business separate. Okay, let's move into paid traffic. And then that will wrap up this second video of how to get traffic. And you can literally start going to do this immediately. So paid traffic is by far the most powerful. It's immediate, it's instant, it's highly targeted, but you do have to pay for it. And you may have to take a few days or a few weeks or even more, depending on, how you're doing, to fine tune this, right? So you are going to spend perhaps a little bit of money just figuring out which keywords to use. So easiest way to do this is choose a platform that you want to advertise on. Now, this could be Facebook, this could be Google, this could be YouTube. It doesn't matter. Okay. They're all fine. But what you want to do, and this is if you're going to go paid, and I would suggest if you've got a little bit of capital, you can even start with a budget of say $5 a day, right? Test it out for a couple of weeks, right? So that's $50. $50, you'll have a good idea of, what traffic, and how you're doing. You could do even less than that if you want. You could do $1 or $2 a day just to start, and then ramp it up as you go. But what you want to do is you want to sign up, you want to go to the ads manager with whatever. So if you go to Facebook, go to the ads manager. Then you want to create an ad, and they're very simple. It's a template. We all see them. You got your title, you got your description, and then you're going to have your link where people are going to go when they click it. Then you're going to choose, who you want to target to. So you can choose, and this is where you want to choose, specific to whatever market or types of people that you think are going to be interested in what you're offering. And then finally, keyword specific. So keywords are important. You might want to start with 25 keywords, okay? And pick keywords, right? This is what people will be looking for or typing in or searching for, and with the intent of buying. So you want to pick keywords that are going to be specific, right? And have some buyer intent. So I guess what I'll say to this is, what you're going to find is you're going to run this ad. So let's say you let it run and, $5 a day and it runs. You're going to start to get people, clicking on this ad. Now, some people are just going to click, they're going to look at it and then they're going to get away. But some people will click and then they're going to actually join your list. That's what you want. And then some of those people that join your list will actually go on and may end up purchasing the product or products that you're going to be offering them. And we're going to talk about that in step 3. But to end this video, what you can go do is go get signed up with your ad. Either if you're going to do free or paid, but if you're going to do paid, go get signed up with an ads manager and go list at least one ad. Just get one ad live. You can keep your budget low because you can always come back and you can tinker with this. And you can always change up your keywords as you go. Find the keywords that are working, that are converting, and get rid of the keywords that aren't. That's in a whole different process. But just to get started, because that's the most important part, you can get a business up and running in a matter of hours. So just get started. Find your offer, get one ad up at least, whether it's free, paid, whatever, and we'll go from there. Anyways, go take action. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you in step 3. See you later.